Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah.
And hey y'all folks, how you guys are doing? Hope you guys are rocking it from all over the world. Of course, today we've got Amna Hussain. It's even way higher than Shakira and all of the celebrities. You know what the drill is all about. Actually, things are rocking and rolling from all over the world. I mean, lots of great things actually come on board, all the way from Dubai, a career and a personal development coach, actually, rocking and bringing all the wisdom, all the aura. You can see it from the content creation of all of the awesomeness that you may come on board. Without further ado, Amna, the stage is all yours, and let's rock and roll. I think it's
and the opportunity, to just roll on today. I mean, like, have a weekend chat or conversation around. Yeah, thank you so much.
It's indeed an honor and blessing and above. And already see already blessings already being poured. Lots of the awesomeness already coming on board. Of course, we've got let's go back to the comments. Lots of awesomeness. We've got Elise tuning all the way from South Africa. Good evening and good blessings upon you. Appreciate you so much for tuning in. And let's not forget we've got Nesreen Adam, one of the awesomeness, dropping all the mic already. We dropping with the mics already. You start with the mic. Appreciate you so much. Who I spoke to actually a couple of moments ago. Such an incredible, lovely person. Bringing all the energy, all the wisdom, all the knowledge, all the awesomeness. I mean, can't say enough about it. Thank you so much for hopping in, sister. And of course, we got Senor. Start dropping already what you're holding. See, I believe like Amna, you bought a lot of blessings today. See, it's like it's some of the brother with no drama.
Exactly. It's so nice.
Awesome
It's
stuff.
so true. Coming everything from, heart.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hear you.
Yeah, it's okay because it was a bit cheeky. Okay, great, great, great stuff. So you said it's like coming everything from heart, but maybe some of the people might not know who I'm now saying is. I mean, we know it's like from music career coach and all of the awesomeness. And by the way, even speaking to Enrique, I spoke to him actually just yesterday, and we spoke about you actually. So I was like, it's because of the clip that I saw on YouTube. We hopped
Yeah.
on a call. We spoke for around an hour. It was actually an awesome conversation. Spoke highly of you. I already have seen some of the comments, but tell the people, like, you give the people a little bit of glimpses who Amna Hussain is. We already know she's awesome. She drops a lot of the mics of the world, but who's Amna Hussain?
Wow. Again, that's a very deep question. That who is Amna Hussain? Thank you very much for the opportunity. Anyway, so who are watching me? Hi from my side, and I am a HR professional and also a career coach. Why? Because I really, really like to listen at people, who they are, what they're looking for, how they want to get themselves transformed in their life and career. And I have a experience in HR industry, and I've been working in HR department of the companies in UAE.
Mm,
So since then, there was again a connecting part that I like to talk to people, meet people, understand people, and especially the listening part. That's where HR comes from, right? So when I was just juggling up everything in my career, and that was really a peak time of my career. Then I realize that there is a great or a huge part missing out to listen out people. So listening is so important. Then also move further, I realized that what are the problems I faced in my career when I was looking for a job for the first time, and then how I can help other professionals out there in their careers to look for the job, what are the techniques, how to look for a job strategically, and again, all the aspects of career hunt and looking around what you really want. That's really important. Just the way I figured out myself, I explored myself, knew myself basically. Who am I? What I'm passionate about? What I
Hmm.
want to do? What I'm sane about? So this is something that every individual should be doing in this way. But again, there are ways, there are techniques you can follow out, and then you can definitely achieve what you're looking for. This is what I do. This is what I love to help out people.
So, guys, if they please put some fireballs in the chat. I mean, all of those awesome. See, already like two, three words, but we say in Arabic, كلمات من طبقة من ذهب, words out of pure gold actually being poured out. And you highlighted several awesomeness already on there. And by the way, Nasreen, she's saying salutation to you, to Amna.
Thank
So
you.
already
Thank you very much. Thank you
awesomeness.
so much, Nasreen.
You highlighted listening. This thing is, I feel listening is underestimated lots of times. It's like because some they may get confused with hearing. Hearing basically goes from one ear, it goes the other way around. But listening, it's basically understanding the whole story. Thank you so much. See, fire already, fire. It's just like put some fireballs already. That was already some fire in on board.
Yep.
Awesome greatness. And the thing is, because it's not only underestimated, because
Yeah.
people sometimes don't take the time to truly listen. What are within the hidden gems, or what's really going on, the hidden patterns, and how to match the puzzle so that to be able to tell them that how they can see it from the other angle. And because listening, it's the inside out approach, where you're approaching people from the inside out as opposed to outside in, because outside in is more of hearing basically just to say, because lots of time, even in the wordings of Stephen Covey, people listen with the intention to respond and not with the intention to understand, because that's a true intentional listening. Because already once you listen, you'll be able to direct where people can go, because it's like, okay,
Right.
you highlighted this and that. So what it really establishes in and of itself, that you could be going in different directions. So this one which you can be literally going about, and this is what you could be good for. And this is what awareness basically, because when we know our path, we know everything, the more aware we are, the more empowered we become. The more empowered we become is the more responsible we become. And this actually what sets out the stage for others so that they will be able to do the same. So I commend all of the stuff that you do and what you're after. Just like I say already here, fireballs, I mean, from all the footballs of sports already, we fire. And I appreciate you, Senor. Nasreen as well said something. It's like you have to be an active listener, 130% right there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you very much for this participation and being here. Again, you were absolutely right about listening, and I mean, like when we are coaching, basically, so it's not about only what are the requirements of our clients, the professionals, what they want. First, we need to listen what they are facing, why they are facing, what
Hmm.
are the loopholes we can cover, right? And then again, as per my personal and professional experience, I come out with the solutions and ideas for them individually. Like that's
Hmm.
how listening can be deep. It's not about only talk to
Yeah.
someone and then yeah, okay, there, this is what you wanted, and let's do it. Yeah, listening is. I can take or say in a way that listening is intentions, basically, the pure intentions to listen and listen.
100%.
Yeah. What do you say? Yeah.
Oh, that's so what else can I drop from that? I can't top that. I can't. There's no way to top that. So there's obstacles, there's struggles, and it's pure intention. To connect it so deeply. So now this, of course, we can link whatever Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said something so beautiful about intention. He said, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ. Actions are based of pure intentions. Because when you listen purely with the intention to understand what a person is really about, they will be truly be interested to talk to you, as opposed to just listen. Because this is what sometimes people don't understand. It's like I am listening and then they're on their phone. That's not listening. That's
Yeah.
disrespectful.
Yeah. Exactly. exactly. That's true.
That's not truly listening. That's disrespectful, or maybe hearing out. It's like learning from. Oh, I love that. I love that. Listening is how you learn from the speaker. 130%. Mic drop to you right there. And
Absolutely. Another one.
greatness in of itself, right? Because they will be able to understand the obstacle. That's why there is a saying in Arabic that goes, "Isma litumatta ومتع لترفع," which means listen to entertain or to comfort,
Hmm.
and comfort so that basically you can elevate, so that the people of the highest of standards of all. And already we're seeing actually a lot of the wonderful people already tuning in. Already lots of incredible people already are tuning in. I can't say
Exactly.
enough. We've got Kenny Dana Jr. in the building. Appreciate you so much for tuning in. Savor the blessings and flavor upon you as well. Thank you so much. And of course, we've got Inger in the house. You're not late. You're just great. Thank you so much for hopping in.
Exactly.
Who
Thank
actually have
you.
had the honor of being to our show yesterday. Thank you so much for having inviting me on. She's bringing a lot of the greatness, a lot of awesomeness, and yes, right, that one on board. But how were you able? Because and of course we're dealing with different people's actually sometimes people's obstacles, some they may be a little bit aggressive, so the moment when you tell them something of pain point,
Yeah.
in order that may be uncomforting, it may be arduous, but it's something maybe beneficial. How were you able to treat your clients? I mean, when you deal with your clients, supposedly if you find those that are not aligned with your values, they're not
Mhm.
aligned with the tactics, what do you do?
Okay, wow. This is something really deep and really, significant to understand. Our goals should be aligned, or we should be sinking in together. It's not about only one step or one solution and hey, things are done. It's about, again, alignment, synchronization between two people to understand that how well we can connect, how well we can go forward, and within that process of our coaching or journey, how well we can absorb each other. Basically, it's not about only
Wow.
the coaching, or the candidate who is looking for coaching, right? It's about two-way. So
Wow.
that's how that, like, this is the depth of it. Believe me, like, most of my clients are connecting, and then again, telling me their day-to-day life stories, also what they are going through, how they are going through, in a very, very fine way, actually. So this is all about, again, listening, connecting, syncing with each other, and then how I can support or give any idea maybe that can work for them, or maybe they can tell anything that, okay, Amna, can we do like that? Okay, we can twist it something. So alignment is really important. Checking out or knowing basically that whom I'm comfortable with to listen out people, to listen
Wow.
whom. So this is how we can, just the way we connect basically. We had a sync, right? We had that alignment, and that really matters, so that we can share the idea, the thoughts, the opinions, and then again, it's a two-way. It's not about only one way. It's never ever, basically. That's the point.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Love that. No, no, you want to say something? Go on, go on, go on, go on.
Yeah, I mean the same thing. It's the thing, two-way. It's always a two-way. It's not about only that. Okay, people are reaching me and I am not there to answer. Definitely, I'm there to answer their queries. But again, I have to check that what's the caliber, what's the
Wow.
way we can go forward together. This is so important. And LinkedIn is amazing. We all know that, right? We are
Yep.
globally connected to each other. So again, there is an alignment, there is a sync, there is a light in LinkedIn, that how we can connect people and understand that
100 and
what's they are actually looking for on LinkedIn, basically. So yeah.
well, guys, I don't know what to say after this. I mean, what else to add? What else to add? I mean, the added values off the chart. Like literally, I'm running around. I don't know what to add from that. And of course, Inger
People
highlights
are
a
arriving, yeah.
couple already here. It's like I teach my kids that we listen twice as we speak because we have two ears and one mouth. Bang on right there. Definitely. I mean, Sister Inger, definitely she's in the building. The awesome, the great, the supreme. And so is you, Nasreen. So is everybody in the comment as well. Yeah, the honor was mine. Thank you so much. I mean, the blessing. I mean, had a lot of fun. Do check it out. I mean, do connect with one another. I mean, a lot of you guys are connected, but do connect with each other, network with one another, empower each other for the better. And yes, super year sandwich, buddy. Okay, awesome. There's a lot of networking going on, and hello and that. Keep them coming,
That's
guys. Yep,
great,
that's the
great.
beautiful part
Absolutely.
of it, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Scrumptiously, deliciously, elegantly tasty. Yeah, keep them coming. Need Donna Jr., they're awesome already. Savor the flavor and greatness upon you all. Thank you guys so much for hopping on board. So now, several things, right?
Yeah.
Like I love the point when you said it's the coaching process. It's more like absorbing each other. It's not just a one-way street. I'm the coach and you're basically the client, so you should go. It's like my way or the highway. It's more like a two-way street. It's like it's like injecting and digesting
Hmm.
process. The same thing how it is with a doctor and a patient. Immediate doctor didn't immediately tell, look, you need to do this. He has to listen first. Okay, I'm struggling with this kind of thing. So as soon as, and then there will be a couple of questions. What did you have last night? What did you do last night? What did you
Right.
eat? What do you face any kind of struggles? Do you suffer from coughing? Do you suffer? All of those questions actually been answered, and it's like, okay, now the medication, the right one will be this because this one will be delivered, and you should try to be as consistent. Similarly with coaching, it's action on the go. It's action
Yeah.
on the flow. Action actually that will allow us to grow for the better of it all. And and it's basically understanding the story of it all. That's why, I mean, behind every success there's always a story. There's always a hidden gems that haven't been tapped on. There's a lot of behind the screens. There's a lot of behind the scenes. There's a lot of comfortability. There's a lot of discomforting that got them to wherever they are. It's long, it's arduous, but to get them wherever they are, but it's the progress that got them wherever. But to understand, it's like how they were able to reach at their pinnacle, how they were able to set up the stage to make everyone become impeccable. This is the moment, I mean, about by comfortability itself is indeed as dignity that enhances the agility towards everyone and anyone. Even in the wordings of Steve Harvey, when he said, we have to learn being uncomfortable to be comfortable if we ever want to be successful, because change is hard. Transformation is difficult. It
Hmm.
starts overnight, but it doesn't happen overnight. It happens
Hmm.
overnight, as what Jason highlighted, something so beautiful, like you're one of the individuals. And that's, of course, let's not forget Culture Watkins is in the house. The Walking of Wisdom tuning on board. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you. He's the Walking of Wisdom, the vulnerability expert right there. Thank you so much for
Wow.
hopping
Awesome.
in. And yeah, and I believe Amna, you brought a lot of the blessings today. See, look at the chat. I mean, it's just coming
Yeah,
rolling on board.
I'm so happy to see.
Bro,
Yes, absolutely. A whole bunch or tribe is there, and thank you so much, guys, for bringing this awesomeness. And of course, when two people talk and you guys are there to listen, so it really makes an impact, basically, right? And LinkedIn is a huge community or a network out there that we can extract many, many, gold out of it. I must say, it's a treasure house and you all are here. Okay, so one more comment is there, I think. Yeah, it's been something.
okay. Yeah. Joking with each other. I know
Mhm.
seniority going at it.
Yeah,
Awesome stuff. So now you highlighted actually about commonality, right? So
yeah,
now also, and has it ever been of a situation where you posted a content and someone right off the bat didn't even ask you? It's like, oh, I don't want to know about your social proof. I just want to be like, you know what? I just want to work with you. Has that ever been of that experience? Or some of them be like, I want to know more about what you do. They didn't even get to ask. They didn't even know social proof immediately. They just hopped in.
exactly.
See
Yeah,
already,
many times.
Nasrini saying you're
Oh,
amazing. See
thank
right
you.
there.
Thank you so much, Nasreen. The basic thing is she is amazing. That's why she's feeling honored.
Woo! Hey,
That's really
dropping the
nice.
wisdom already. Dropping
Yeah.
the wisdom.
Yeah, so coming back to the point you raised that yeah, it happens. Like it happens both ways. People reach out, okay, and whatever they're looking for, they already know uh, who am I, and then they are there to talk on the subject directly, and let's move on. This is the one situation. And the another situation
Correct.
is that they reach out, of course, a little bit, definition, if I say, they would be seeking from my side that how more or best I can help. So I'm there to tell them and explain them, and then again, feel free to ask any questions like that. Come, like that. Come your way like that, and be honest basically. Why you are reaching me? Why you're reaching for a certain person? You should be having a purpose basically, right? To reach out to someone and then see how well you can connect, how well you can collaborate, how well you can talk, or even stay in connection with a good intentions. That is really a beauty of reaching out to someone and then seeing how it goes more. So it happens both ways, yeah.
uh, just like basic, it's like you're saying, it's like the same time, it's that when we approach without expectation, the results comes, I mean, the gifts, the blessings comes ways from we've never been comprehending or thinking about, because it's like you said, I mean, the pure intention speaks volume. I mean, yes, just like you guys are, all of you guys are amazing. The compliment of all blessings about you,
Absolutely.
Ingor. I mean, Culture Watkins, Nasreen Adam, and of course, Amna Hussain. She's definitely, that's also another topic. We're higher than a celebrity. That's something else, because that will definitely, we'll get into that.
I'm truly
But no,
honored. Well, yeah.
the feeling is mutual and above, honestly. The pleasure is all mine. There's this one, right? Sometimes personal development is a long journey. It's not something a person gets to develop overnight or develop within a month, or sometimes it could take years until to get us where we are today.
Absolutely.
So, what are some of the tactics, how you're able to meet a person from their point A to wherever they're going to point B? What are some of the things? So, here's a scenario. Supposedly, a person literally, you know that they have their goals straight, they have everything set out, but they just don't know which one to go for.
Okay, so I'll give you an example too. Okay, so recently I came across a professional. Okay, so she have acquired her degree, she got the experience, and she got everything. But again, you're talking about the ways how to go to step by step. So she's looking around basically how to walk further, whatever she have already, right? Then A, B until Z. So now here comes a point that when you know that you need something to be taken care of, that will help you to take another steps in your life or career. That is the true moment you have to understand or realize it's the time of taking action. Without taking an action, you cannot move to the second step. So we had a discussion, okay, and it was amazing one. She was realizing everything what we had, a discussion. But then again, she was so confused, and still she is, right? So now here is something that a self realization part is missing, and that you have to
Mm.
gear up yourself that yes, if I reach to somebody and if I'm talking to someone, there should be a purpose, there should be intention, there should be a self realization that why I'm talking to someone, and then how I should be taking the another step, or definitely yourself, right, to transform. So this here comes like for me a formula for personal development. Let's if I tell you about my experience or story a little bit, that how I figured out my things. So again, when I was reaching to people or professionals, I knew why I am reaching them, what I will talk, okay, and it could be both way, yes or no. So again, then whatever I'll be listening, I have to accept and then understand that what will be my next action. So this is how it goes. So again, personal development is so huge, so deep, as you quoted before, right? So it doesn't happen in a day or overnight. Of course, it takes a self-realization and again a very deep one. You have to be silent for some days, and I did that.
because as silence speaks louder than speech in of itself, right? And just like you said, I mean, realization also takes moments. It takes, because when we speak about realization, we're referring to ponderance. We're referring actually where we are calculating a couple of things in our lives, where we're trying to put a couple of things in the right perspective, in the right order. That's why, I mean, just like I love the example when you said also when you reach out to professionals whatsoever, it's already there's an intention, there is a purpose why you're reaching out to a specific person for a specific purpose. And it's not just right off the bat, it's like, oh, what I can be basically buying off of you, or what you can sell me, or what you can that. But it's just to build that connection and understanding for, and that moment is that there's always a ground of learning, there's always a ground for moving, there's always a ground for basically we can both be aspiring and inspiring one another to
Yeah,
get better in things, right? Like for instance, if a genuine, it could be of a genuine discussion or something, but already they'll be coming off something. It's a two-way street, like you said. And
exactly.
that realization always comes, like when you said, by taking action. This is when we'll harness our perspective, we'll harness our aspirations even further, because
Hmm.
already we know where the ambition is already directing towards. Because the moment when we put in action, that's the moment we will start to see the wonders actually start to pile up and open up more. So, and definitely that's about it. I mean, if we never take action, if we never take the steps, we'll never know, we'll never find out, and will never grow as a result. It's always to take the first step, and it's not taking basically a person goes like, okay, now I realize I'm going to jump off a cliff and I'm going to be going for parachute. No, not necessarily that kind of thing, but it's literally just a little step. At least, okay, trying to tie the knots together, trying to knot, and that's slowly but surely moving towards. Because even
Exactly.
there's a saying in Arabic that says, أول الغيث قطر ثم ينهمر. First of a heavy rain is just a drop, then it pours. And also it says, al khibra ibra, which means an experience is a ponderance. Every experience, every bit of it, every trial gets us closer, and every trial exposes us, and every mistake is a progress towards our end destination where we're heading towards. So, yeah, that's a plagiarism because I took it from you.
I'm truly humbled. And you know what? When you were discussing about intentions, again, we all are humans, right? We need to understand this. Take it easy. We all are humans. There is a process, there is a time. Take it like that. Don't rush. Understand the process. First, understand who you are as a personality, as your nature, what type of person or character you got in, and then again things process by the time, so you don't have to rush out. I advise over here as well.
True. Because rushing leads to instant, the thing is, rushing leads to instant regrets. Because the moment actually when we, because that's why of emotions, by when it comes to studies of emotions in for itself, when we're anger, it's like we're when we're when we're furious, we're boiling and we can't see clearly.
Yeah,
And when we're envious, we're forgetting our own blessings.
exactly.
And and at the same time, when we're ignorant, we're forgetting the blessings that's all it's around. It's like for us to absorb and digest. And
Absolutely.
the moment actually when we become, and the thing is, and also there are those that get to is that thing, they feel that they have it all figured. I mean, nobody is going to have everything figured out, nobody's going to have everything, but they feel, oh, I have everything. But there's always a lot of thing, I mean, there's always thriving. That's why in the wordings of Dr. Seuss, he said the more we learn, the more we thrive, the more we realize we don't know.
Exactly.
The deeper we get, the we realize we don't know anything, and it's this is what actually enhances curiosity for better prosperity towards all the directions that we may be heading. And of course, we've got Beth in the building. Appreciate you so much for tuning in. Happy blessed Saturday upon to you. Thank you so much for hopping in. Thank you so much for the blessings. Already, I don't even know how to start with it. On Twitch, we've got one individual. Thank you so much for hopping in. On LinkedIn, we've got 8 people already hopping on board. Look at the blessings, Amma. You brought a lot of blessings, Amna. A lot of
Thank you.
blessings, a lot of the awesomeness, a lot of the greatness. So yeah.
I still I'm blushing. Yeah, already. I mean, like, again, it's so natural. everything comes by naturally. If you got your right intentions, you are achieving it, right? No matter what, right? The people,
True.
the things, the processes, in career life, in personal life, and much more. So again, you need to find your track on which you are comfortable with.
Wow. I love that. I
Yeah.
love that.
So the more, like look at your energy. I'm so enjoying that, right? And it's so much, natural, comfortable. That's more connecting. That's more being into it.
Wow.
You know. So again, same goes in the career as well. Same goes in, and you don't remember that we also had a discussion about that when we talk about career, of course, there is first and most important thing is about life. Remember, everything starts from your life. Everything starts from you, because there is so much, I must say, chaos of jobs, career. That's the
True.
definite thing. We everyone want, the money to earn and bread and butter ourselves. But again, it's about us as a human being. The more natural, the more comfortable we are, that can really help to progress in our careers too. At the same time.
We're dropping the mics already.
Yeah,
I had
that's
to
what
drop the
that's
one.
that's what I was waiting. Then what happened now? Do it.
Yeah, we just see, like, even here's the thing. Alex Chambers is in the house, y'all. How's it going, my brother? Said so
Ooh,
much fire already. So much fire. Somebody called the
thank
911 or
you.
called the firefighters. Call the firefighters, fire trucks. I believe they're all parked from all over the world. Appreciate you, Alex Chambers, for turning on board, my brother. And in fact, he's actually one of the guests. Actually, he was actually in one of the episodes who literally rocked the show actually with his
Oh
Arsenal with
my
Supreme,
God.
right? And Nasreen said it's like you have to keep it real,
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely. Just be real. No fake, no
It,
drama. There was a one comment also, I don't know from.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it speaks. The real you really speaks more, basically. Whoever you
right.
are. Yeah.
True, so indeedly true. Because here's the thing: we don't even have to really work hard. It's like I need to. How many times are we gonna fake? Just like what Inger highlighted something so beautiful in the chat. I mean, yesterday when she was with Elizabeth. Shout out to Elizabeth. Shout out to Inger. Love them to heart. All of them doing a lot of awesome things. So the basic there's no time basically to fake and all of that. You keep up. I mean, she says I have no time to pretend. Literally, I mean, if you in the moment if we pretend, we cannot comprehend, and that's just the deadly end.
Wow, good timing
Right,
and the reality.
right,
Yeah.
right. Now, of course, I got it from you and Inger. I'm collecting. This is basically, I'm just collecting. It's plagiarism right there. Plagiarism already. And of course, we've got Olger tuning all the way from Ecuador. Hola, amiga. ¿Cómo estás? Thank you so much for hopping in. Appreciate you so much for the heart of the love. And everybody, of course, tuning on of the love, the appreciation. Appreciate. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thank you so much for bringing all of the awesomeness. And also, Ingard is also bringing on a lot of the awesomeness, bringing it all the board. It's like, let's be authentic, the same everywhere, no matter which platform, whether in person. Pretending is exhausting.
Absolutely.
Bang on right there. Love that.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Couldn't
Exactly.
agree more.
Same here.
So, also to touch on several three things that I really loved actually the point when you said find your track.
Yeah.
This is basically it similarly applies when we order off something, we get to track it, right?
Exactly.
If
Yeah.
it's from ceramics, so this is what literally you track where it goes, which direction, where did it go to, which option and stuff. This is where basically we are tracking our order, but in
Hmm.
this we're tracking our life, and we are tracking our life for better prosperity. We're tracking our life for and to enhance our clarity, so that which towards which direction we are going. And this is where it is when we track our life. When we track our enthusiasm, we find our comfort, we find our connection, we find our energy. And because wherever the focus goes, the energy goes along with it. And
Exactly.
wherever the prosperity goes towards it, we find our clarity, we find our connection, way more than convenience. Of course, in the wordings of Jason right there. So yeah, shout out
Yeah,
to all of y'all.
you're absolutely right. And I just want to add here, even I was thinking, and that goes for everyone. Oh, you're so funny, Sami. You're
Uh,
so funny.
Appreciate you, nigga. Love you to
Great
heart.
one. And a reality too.
See,
Yeah.
when she said we need people like you, see right here, see this is what they say, this is what they need. We need people definitely like that person right there, like I'm not right there. Definitely for sure. Appreciate you, Edgar. Thank you so much. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
Yeah, the same thing, the same thing. We are talking about the energy, the being natural, being comfortable within our own skins, who we are actually. Again, we as a human are like no perfection at all. So as
Wow.
life, nothing's perfect. So as career, nothing's perfect. It's all about experimenting.
Wow.
Take one step, see the results. Is it worth it? Is it working for you? Is it good for you? If it's good, okay, next step. If it's not, definitely the another experiment you have to make out, right? So these are the things, that can really help you to track yourself, where you are going, how you are going. Are you just
Wow.
flowing, or are you just walking with a straight, faster in your life and career? There's again,
Hmm.
these are the things really can help you build up yourself. And believe me, we all are here doing a lot of things in our life and career, and definitely we are achieving at our own pace. That really matters actually in life and career.
We're dropping it right there. Again, I
I
have to drop it.
know.
Again, I can't drop. This is a wallet. I can't drop the money. I mean, there's some
Oh,
sick.
okay.
Wait. Someone's knocking.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so in the meantime, whoever is watching, first of all, thank you very much for joining us, and also I would really like you amazing people to connect with me, and let's see how well we can connect more from Osama's network. I was just telling to the people out there, let's connect and network more.
Mm-hmm. That's really a great thing. I mean, the connection, everything. I just had to sort out something. Actually, someone just knocked, and so
Yeah,
I thought there was a noise, but it's all good. I mean, of the greatness, like you said. I mean, connection, and also when you said something about perfection, because there's no something about perfection, right?
yeah,
Perfection is just basically waiting for it's like saying instant gratification.
right.
It's like immediately expecting something of the goal and nothing. Life is not perfect. Life is arduous. Life is hard. And not everything goes the way how it's supposed to. Sometimes things work,
Yeah,
sometimes it doesn't.
yeah,
Sometimes things will become as the way how we expect, sometimes it doesn't. But
yeah,
literally expect and expected. But what we can expect is of ourselves. How much effort did we put in? How much are we willing to thrive? How much are we willing to sacrifice? Because great things happen when sacrifices are involved. And that's why one of the scholars once said something so beautiful. It says, "أجل بصناعة الخير ولا تتأخر." Hasten, hurry up towards good deeds and do not be late. When it comes
yeah.
towards anything that's good, something that will be literally investing towards our prosperity, towards our future, we have to double down in all the progress and all the ways that we definitely will be heading towards, right? And this is what it is. Perfection, it's like also, and like what Gary Vee once described something so powerful. He said basically, aiming for perfection or striving for perfection,
Mhm.
it's it's a design, or basically it's a sign
Yeah.
of insecurity,
Hmm.
because you just want everything right off the bat. I mean, everything comes like you said. one step at a time. And some they may basically, like you said, some sometimes basically going towards their goal. Some they may be walking, some they may be running, some they may be trying. But this is a journey. It's not a competition with anyone.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's not a competition. It's competition with ourselves because that falls under the concept of pursuit of excellence,
yeah, exactly. You know
which
what?
is a greater. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like nowadays we all are connected virtually. We all are a social media people, right? So there comes a moment that we are maybe thinking in a way that how well we are looking, how perfect we are looking, or how perfectly we are doing things, right? So this is the concept I want to convey, that this shouldn't be actually. There should be an opposite way. You shouldn't think at all. You don't have to rush about yourself. You don't have to compete with anyone else. You have to be a better person than yesterday. That's all. That really matters for you. And that can help you to make your life easier. That's what I try to deliver some video contents at my YouTube channel also. If you got a chance to look at it, I just made a video on social media race.
Mm,
Yeah. So it was all about that. You don't have to race with somebody. You have to only and only know yourself and compare
true.
yourself, become a better person. So
Mm-hmm.
that can really, really help you to grow, to progress, and ultimately transform. But it's again a journey. Yeah.
It's I couldn't agree more. Says someone knocking. Okay, I couldn't agree more. Right, because it's like holds as we are progressing, we're learning something new about ourselves. We're
Yeah.
discovering. We are unpacking several things. I mean, along the journey, it's not
Mhm.
about going. Because if we're just going and then what's that called? We're repeating the same thing. This is the vicious cycle now. It's like we're literally repeating the same thing every other day. And the only way actually to go about it in that sort of direction, right? Oh yeah, by the way, hola amiga, by the way, thank you so much, I mean, for hopping in. I mean, so I forgot to respond because the conversation was going on board. Appreciate all of you guys that have been on board. Because not only is a journey, but it's also just like a reflection, patience. This one, I believe it was one of the LinkedIn experts, I believe, specified it so beautifully. The concept of pace, which is patience, authenticity, creativity, and engagement. Or create. I can't quite remember, but this one, it's actually one of the LinkedIn actually expert highlighted something so beautiful because because we can't expect the results to happen overnight.
Right.
Sometimes I'm pretty sure some of us that are entrepreneurs or something, the moment we start, we can't expect to be making six figures in the first week or first month. It could take years. It could
Absolutely.
take years, but it's literally having that passion. It's like no matter what happens, it's okay. We're gonna take it slowly but surely. But it's like getting better every other day, and this is
Yeah.
what progress is all about. It's way better than the way how it started, and it's actually hopefully it's gonna get better in the future. The thing is,
Exactly.
a lot of times when people from the outside they see it, it's like, huh, you started your business still not making any profit, what's the use, you wasted. That's what we told you. You should have stick to whatever. You should have, some that might know, it's like the three school: either you're a doctor, engineer, or a
Oh
failure. So
yeah. The old conventional approach. I know.
yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, the thing you were mentioning about, even we discussed before also about rushing things. So it cannot happen in a day and night. But at this very same point, when someone is doing okay, whatever the work in their careers in their life, again, people like great people appreciate, right? So this
Correct.
appreciation really helps more to understand where I'm doing good, where I'm making mistakes. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're appreciating someone, that can really help the person to grow. And again, at the same time, if you can criticize someone in a healthy way, that's again a true help.
Wow. And this is how when you said about how we help, right?
Mhm.
And also comes back to this concept. It's like how we say it versus what we say.
Yeah,
This is what a lot some may not understand. Oh, it's like what I was being honest, but there is a way of saying it.
yeah,
A simple example. you could tell basically okay, I'm not married personally, I don't have any kids whatsoever, but like from basically because I'm an uncle, probably an uncle of five, when you if you command them to do something they won't do it,
Yeah.
but if you try to explain it to them in a dignified and you try to get to their mind and you try in a joyful manner, they will eventually they will not they will do it automatically because
Correct.
of that joy, because they feel their ego is not attacked. Because approaching with that full thing, oh, it's like, oh, you have to be honest. Yes, honest, but there's we're also being transparent and kind. This
Exactly.
when people do will attribute it, it's like, yeah, I'll take it. But however, when we approach it differently from an aggressive standpoint, it never goes anywhere because immediately it will be like offense versus a defense. It's just gonna be that battle. It's like, oh, here, bold. It's not gonna result to any conclusion. It's not gonna result to any goodness. However, though, when we approach it from a point of understanding, this is the reason what you need to be doing. Because if you do this, these are some of the benefits. But if you don't, there's some things actually you will be missing out as it's supposed to be. You'll be a failure. It's like you'll be missing out. So why
Yeah.
not give it a shot and see how it goes, how it works out for you? And this
Yeah.
we need they'll be motivated and inspired. It's like, ah, definitely I'll hop onto it. And this is where characteristics plays into a role because of this. Even today, when had a discussion where I had a conversation with Nasreen Adam, who's such an incredible fellow.
Okay.
If a person literally has a low character and speaks about high stuff, it will be no value.
Hmm.
It makes no sense. But
Right.
if person of high value, like literally the character is off the chart, it's really supreme. So when they speak of something, it's literally it has weight. It
Hmm.
carries weight. It's significantly higher because it's that supremacy that they how they care. So yeah, big ups to you. I mean, that's why I took it. It's a plagiarism when you say how we say it. It's how we critique. So that's
And
plagiarism. I took it from you right there.
and again, the way you were explaining about that, how you converse with kids, so it's again the way we talk, the way we deliver our messages that really counts. Either it could be appreciation or a criticism. So there is again a fine line between to understand. Yeah.
True.
Awesome. Awesome.
Indeed, indeed. I mean, I couldn't agree more of the all the awesomeness. Can you believe it? It's almost 47 minutes just passed
Yeah.
like that. You didn't
I mean,
even
I mean,
see that. Go
even
ahead.
even when we had a discussion, it same happened. It was 30
Yeah,
30 minutes plus. I
yeah.
remember.
It went above and beyond because you feel like when you feel that
Yeah.
connection, when you can, when you connect with the sincerity and when you connect to discuss great things, because there is always a door to learning. Because
Yeah.
some of basically of old generation or whatnot, not all of them per se, but some, they'll be like, it's like you can only learn from elderly people. Yeah, I definitely agree. You can definitely. I believe that you can learn from everyone, anyone. It's not about age. Not about age. It's basically about the aura, the
Yeah.
caliber that you what you can take from. Because
Yeah.
anyone that we meet on the face of this globe, just like how said it by Imam Malik, one of
Hmm.
the greatest scholars of the past, once said,
Hmm.
every person that you meet on the face of this globe, you'll absolutely take the goodness from them and leave the errors to the side because we're human beings. Besides Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, you'll take absolutely everything. Because it shows us of how human beings we are. I mean, not everything we can be taking, not everything will be taking the goodness and leave the errors to the side because, and if we approach it with that mentality, we'll realize we'll accept everyone with their imperfection, will
Yeah.
approve everyone because it's okay. I mean, everyone, because if we approach that's from an inside out right there with free judgment. No, and even if it's that's why they say praise publicly, but criticize privately.
Privately.
And
Absolutely.
even the way how we critique, it will start with the praise. It was like, oh, by the way, love your pointers over here. How you basically did it. This was really great. I feel what was lacking. It was like this. But next time we can definitely we all learn, as opposed to you we're supposed to like contribute putting it as we, it's like because we're all involved into this, just like what
Absolutely.
Nasreen Adam highlights something so great. It's like it's about the approach and the words bang on
Words.
right there. And of course we've got Vegeta Gibson in the building. Good afternoon or good evening. Good afternoon. Appreciate you so much for hopping in. She's a great artist, by the way. She's an artist, talented artist. She's off the chart. art, from multiple events. She does so many
Oh,
great
I
things.
love it.
Right? Thank you
I
so
love
much, Vegeta.
arts too. Yeah,
See, you got yourself. You guys can connect, evolve with one another,
exactly.
and all of the awesome things.
Yeah,
Thank you
even
so
I
much,
have
Vegeta,
invited
for coming.
everyone. I invited everyone to, let's get connected and see how we can sync in when you were off the camera. So yeah, it's so amazing again to see, meet, and know new people. Actually, that's amazing.
Truly, truly, and I couldn't agree more. So
Yeah,
actually,
and you know
before
what?
we
When you
go
were
ahead,
when you were saying
go ahead.
something about the aura, you know, so I just want to add here. Yeah, it says like our energy flows. Yeah, so we as a human being have a vibes in our surroundings, the aura you're talking about, right?
True, true,
And that
true, true,
that is
true.
something making us able to connect, to work together, to collaborate together, to understand or to learn from each other. This is the thing which
Hmm.
is naturally working with us. Hmm. Yeah.
Because that's why, I mean, also from you said it so beautifully, because our energy introduces us before we speak. Because once we voice our vibe, we find our tribe.
Yeah.
And because it attracts real people, it attracts real lots of greatness. I mean, in and for itself. I mean, just like what so Majida highlighted something. So right back at you. You're very welcome at any time. Keep up the greatness. Keep up the greatness. Love right back at you and all of the awesomeness that you got going on. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them flowing. That's what you got to do. 10
Exactly.
people there on live, y'all. 10.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
this
Wow.
hanging on. This is lots of awesomeness we're gonna be.
Exactly. And it goes by that weekend around the globe, so people can watch and listen us, and even in the replay also.
Mm-hmm. And for all actually for this tuning in on replay as well. Hey, appreciate you so much, man. Keep up the greatness that you're always bringing on board. So now, actually, before actually as we're wrapping up, of course, how can people find out more details actually about yourself? I mean, any final wordings from your end. I mean, final wordings. How can people connect with you? Find the stuff what you're all about. I mean, consultancy, on all of those greater things. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, thank you very much for this amazing conversation we had, and amazing people around the globe joined us. And again, that's an energy. People shared their thoughts, their words, their energy. Thank you so much for being awesome. So again, we all are connected on LinkedIn. You guys are more than welcome to find me on LinkedIn, and then we can connect. Like, we can see, we can talk, and know each other more first, and then we can see how we can move it further. Then again, I would like to add over here that before, again, that's a very great tip for connection, that when we reach out to someone, it should be very personalized. We can personalize that request or invitation. Again, that is more powers there to connect with each other. That we are defining the purpose. So that's really welcome. And more, as I discussed with you also, there is something coming up. So definitely I will reveal soon that what's coming up on my
Okay.
project. Yeah. And further, in meantime, people can reach out at my YouTube channel also. They are more than welcome to join, see my videos and content, and be a part of it.
Wow. So all the greatness. So now it's like the hidden mysteries of the projects. We're looking
Exactly.
forward to it. Well, big tuning on board. I mean, thank you so much. I mean, for all the awesomeness, for your time, for your knowledge, for your competence that you get to share. And Ingor, thank you so much. I mean, for your participation, for your engaging on board. I mean, appreciate you so much for the support, the love, and all of the awesomeness. And Nasreen, right back at you. We appreciate you listening, enhancing, growing with one another. And indeed, see already, he says, nice to meet you, Amna.
Hi. Nice to see
Hey,
you too. Nice to
that's
see
we were.
everyone, basically. Yeah.
And yep, that was indeed a great conversation. I mean, we passed almost an hour, but literally it was
Ooh,
joyous. I enjoyed every moment of it, every
same
word of it
here.
that you highlighted. Learned so much awesome, great things. I mean, big ups to you and all of the great things, and keep them coming. Keep them coming, keep them growing. And to everybody and everybody, as always, as I always say it, it's that be strong to rectify the wrong, because this life is very long, and that's where you belong by listening to the nice, joyous song of your life, joyous of your moment, and prosperity towards what actually how you could be definitely growing in towards in every step of the way. Oh, I have Fikris in the house, y'all. How you doing? Appreciate you so
Yeah,
much for tuning
I
in, guys.
remember her too.
She's
Absolutely.
yeah, incredible person. Guys, tune in. I have figured tomorrow she's gonna be on the show. Woo!
Same in
Great.
the building, right?
Yeah, she is in the building. Yep, indeed on board. Appreciate all of you guys and me for tuning in. And actually, right now, actually, we'll be wrapping up. All the best, all the greatness and love upon all of y'all. Until later, have a great day.
Have a great